2025 isn't just another year. It's a chance to turn your dreams into reality and become the very best version of yourself. 2025 is the year you say no to distractions and yes to the life you've always wanted. Make this year the best year of your life and become the person no one thought you could be. 2025 is just around the corner, and it's the perfect time to set yourself up for a year of success and growth. But what does it take to make the most of the year ahead? How do you ensure that this year isn't just another repeat of the last? What do you need to focus on in order to build the life you've always wanted? In this video, we're going to talk about 10 powerful things you absolutely must do throughout 2025 to make this your best year yet. These aren't just random ideas. These are the things that will help you become stronger, smarter, and more focused in 2025. So, if you're ready to take control of your future and make 2025 the year you transform your life, then let's dive in. Number 1, set big and ambitious goals for 2025. 2025 is not just another year on the calendar. It's a chance to start fresh. It's your opportunity to take control of your life and steer it in the direction you've always wanted. Each day of this year is like a page in a book, and you're the author. If you don't write your story, someone else will, and trust me, they won't have your best interests in mind. The first thing you must do to make 2025 your best year yet is decide where you want to go. Goals are not random thoughts or fleeting desires. They are decisions. They are commitments you make to yourself about what you will achieve and who you will become. Small goals are safe, but they don't change your life. If you only aim for what you already know you can accomplish, you're not challenging yourself. And growth doesn't come without challenge. Big, ambitious goals stretch you. They push you beyond your comfort zone and force you to think differently. They make you work harder, smarter, and with more focus. Most importantly, they transform you. By the end of the journey, you're not the same person who started it. That's the power of setting goals that scare you just a little. Writing your goals down is not optional. It's essential. A goal in your head is just an idea, but a goal on paper becomes a plan. Clarity is everything. Vague goals lead to vague results. Saying you want to save money or be healthier won't get you anywhere. How much money do you want to save? What's the exact number? What does being healthier look like for you? Does it mean losing weight, gaining strength, or running a marathon? When your goals are specific, they guide your actions like a map leading to treasure. Once your goals are clear, it's time to create a plan. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Big goals can feel overwhelming at first, but breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps makes them achievable. Let's say your financial goal for 2025 is to earn $100,000. That's a big number, but when you break it down, it's about $8,133 per month, or roughly $277 per day. Suddenly, it feels more doable. If your goal is to learn a new skill, divide it into steps. For example, if you want to become fluent in a language, commit to studying for 30 minutes a day, practicing with native speakers, and reviewing your progress weekly. Small, consistent actions add up to massive results over time. Big goals ignite a fire inside you. They give you a reason to get out of bed in the morning with energy and excitement. When you know you're working towards something meaningful, every task, no matter how small, feels purposeful. You start living with intention rather than just going through the motions. But don't think for a second that big goals are easy. They're not supposed to be. The journey will test your discipline, your commitment, and your ability to bounce back from failure. That's why most people don't set big goals. They're afraid of the effort, the struggle, and the possibility of falling short. But here's the truth. Even if you don't fully achieve your big goal, the person you become in the process is worth it. You'll develop skills, habits, and a mindset that will serve you for the rest of your life. And if you keep going, you'll eventually reach your goal, or something even better. The real reward of setting ambitious goals isn't the external achievement. It's the internal transformation. Accountability is your secret weapon. When you share your goals with someone you trust, you create a layer of responsibility that keeps you on track. This person doesn't have to be a mentor or a coach. They just need to be someone who cares about your success and will hold you to your word. Regular check-ins with yourself are just as important. Set aside time each week to review your progress. Ask yourself tough questions. Are you doing the work? Are you sticking to your plan? If not, what's getting in the way and how can you adjust? Goals should be flexible enough to adapt to circumstances, but firm enough to keep you moving forward. By setting big goals, you make a bold statement to yourself and to the world. You're declaring that you refuse to live a small, mediocre life. You're saying that you're here to make a difference, to create something meaningful, and to leave a legacy. And that kind of declaration has power. It changes the way you see yourself. It changes the way others see you. And most importantly, it changes the way you show up in the world. Don't let fear stop you. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown are all part of the process. But those fears are temporary, while the regret of not trying lasts a lifetime. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. The moment you take the first step, you've already won half the battle. Remember, 2025 will come and go whether you set goals or not. The difference is, at the end of the year, you'll either look back with pride at what you've achieved, or you'll wonder where the time went. Time will pass anyway, so you might as well make it count. Your life is your responsibility. No one is coming to save you or hand you the life you want. That's the harsh truth, but it's also liberating. Because if you're responsible, that means you have the power to change anything you don't like. Setting ambitious goals is the first step in taking control of your future. So decide what you want. Be clear, be specific, and be unapologetically ambitious. Create a plan that you can stick to and commit to the daily actions that will get you there. Find someone who will hold you accountable and hold yourself accountable too. When challenges arise, and they will remember why you started. By the end of 2025, you'll have more than achievements to show for your efforts. You'll have a deeper sense of pride, confidence, and fulfillment. You'll know that you didn't just let the year happen to you, you made it happen. That's what it means to set big and ambitious goals for 2025. That's what it means to take control of your life. And that's how you create a year you'll never forget. Number 2, learn and improve yourself every single day. 2025 is your opportunity to become better, smarter, and more capable than you've ever been. Personal growth isn't something that happens by chance. It happens by choice. If you want to see real change in your life, you have to make learning and self-improvement a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. All it takes is a commitment to doing a little more, knowing a little more, and becoming a little more every day. Start with self-awareness. Take an honest look at your life and ask yourself, what are my strengths? What areas need improvement? Where have I been holding back? Clarity about where you stand is the first step to getting where you want to go. Without it, you're just guessing. Once you know what you want to work on, focus your energy on meaningful learning that aligns with your goals and aspirations. Books, courses, podcasts, or even conversations with people who inspire you can be powerful tools. But don't just consume information, apply it. Knowledge that sits in your head is useless until you put it into practice. If you learn a new concept, think about how you can use it to improve your career, relationships, or health. Make learning active, not passive. Daily consistency is what sets successful people apart. You can't expect dramatic changes if you only commit to improving yourself once in a while. A little bit every day goes a long way. If you dedicate just 30 minutes each day to learning, that's over 180 hours by the end of the year. Imagine how much you could grow in that time. Whether it's reading a chapter of a book, watching a tutorial, or practicing a skill, the key is showing up every single day. Don't underestimate the power of reflection. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to ask yourself, what did I learn today? How did I grow? What could I do better tomorrow? Reflection helps you internalize what you've learned and prepares you to do better moving forward. It also keeps you grounded, reminding you that progress is a process, not an instant result. Challenges are your greatest teachers. Don't shy away from them. When you fail, when things don't go as planned, or when life throws you a curveball, see it as a chance to learn something new about yourself. What can you do differently? How can you turn setbacks into setups for success? The harder the lesson, the greater the growth. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. If you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Seek out mentors, colleagues, and friends who inspire you, who push you, and who hold you to a higher standard. Learning isn't just about what you can do alone. It's about what you can learn from others. Invest in skills that will serve you for a lifetime. Whether it's improving your communication, mastering a technical skill, or developing emotional intelligence, focus on areas that will make the biggest impact on your life. Remember, the more skills you acquire, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Mindset is everything. If you believe you can grow, you will. If you think you've already reached your peak, you won't go any further. Cultivate a growth mindset. The belief that your abilities, intelligence, and skills can always improve with effort and dedication. This mindset will keep you open to new possibilities and push you to keep striving for better. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Every step forward, no matter how tiny, is still a step in the right direction. When you improve yourself every day, you're not just preparing for success in the future. You're building confidence in the present. That sense of accomplishment fuels your motivation and keeps you moving forward. 2025 is the year you become a better version of yourself. Commit to learning and growing every single day. By the end of the year, you won't just have more knowledge or skills. You'll have a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. That's the power of daily self-improvement. That's how you create a life you're proud of. Number 3, face challenges with courage. Life is full of challenges, and 2025 will be no different. But challenges are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. How you handle them will define your growth, strength, and success. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action even when fear is present. Facing challenges head-on requires strength, determination, and belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. The first step is recognizing challenges for what they are. Opportunities in disguise. Every setback, difficulty, or roadblock carries a lesson. It might teach you resilience, patience, or adaptability. Sometimes it forces you to discover strengths you didn't even know you had. Challenges push you out of your comfort zone, and that's where real growth happens. Courage begins with mindset. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control you. When you feel fear creeping in, ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Most of the time, the answer is not as catastrophic as it feels in the moment. By confronting fear with logic, you take away its power. Remind yourself that every challenge you've faced in the past has prepared you for this moment. You've overcome difficulties before, and you can do it again. Facing challenges means taking responsibility. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck. But blame doesn't solve problems. Responsibility does. Take ownership of your life, your choices, and your actions. When you own your challenges, you also own the power to overcome them. Break challenges into smaller, manageable parts. Often what seems overwhelming is simply a collection of smaller tasks. Focus on one step at a time. When you climb a mountain, you don't leap to the top in a single bound. You take it one step at a time. Each small action builds momentum, and before you know it, you've made significant progress. Resilience is your greatest ally when facing challenges. Life will test your patience, your perseverance, and your willpower. Some days will feel harder than others. You may fail, stumble, or want to give up, but resilience means getting back up every time you fall. It's about refusing to let setbacks define you. Instead, use them as fuel to push forward stronger than before. Courage also means asking for help when you need it. There's no shame in leaning on others for support, guidance, or encouragement. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself. A strong support system can make all the difference when you're facing tough times. Prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for challenges. Visualize the outcomes you want, and focus on solutions rather than problems. Instead of dwelling on what could go wrong, think about what you can do to make things go right. This proactive approach shifts your energy from fear to action. Stay adaptable. Challenges often come with unexpected twists and turns. The plan you start with might not work, and that's okay. Be flexible enough to adjust your approach without losing sight of your goal. Adaptability isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intelligence and growth. Celebrate the victories, no matter how small. Overcoming a challenge, even partially, is an achievement. Each win builds your confidence and reinforces your belief in your ability to handle what life throws at you. Acknowledge your progress and let it motivate you to tackle the next obstacle with even more determination. Facing challenges with courage means trusting yourself. Trust that you have the strength to endure tough times, the wisdom to make the right decisions, and the resilience to bounce back. Challenges may test you, but they also reveal the depth of your character. By facing them head on, you become stronger, braver, and more capable. 2025 will bring its share of challenges. Some will be small and manageable, others may seem overwhelming. But no matter what comes your way, know this: you have the power to face it. You have the courage to rise above it. Every challenge you overcome is a step toward the life you want to create. Don't run from them. Face them with courage and let them shape you into the best version of yourself. Number 4, take control of your time. Time is your most valuable asset. It's limited, irreplaceable, and constantly slipping away. Every minute wasted is a piece of your life you'll never get back. Taking control of your time isn't just about being more productive. It's about deciding how you want to live your life. When you take ownership of your time, you take ownership of your future. It's about creating a life you love instead of reacting to the demands and distractions around you. The first step to taking control of your time is understanding its value. Time is more precious than money because money can be earned back, but time cannot. When you truly grasp this concept, you start to treat your time with the respect it deserves. You stop giving it away carelessly to things or people who don't contribute to your goals, your happiness, or your growth. Instead, you become deliberate about where and how you spend your time. You recognize that every choice you make, no matter how small, is either moving you closer to the life you want or further away from it. Clarity is key. Without clear priorities, your time will be pulled in 100 different directions. Take a moment to ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What are my biggest goals, values, and aspirations? When you know what's important, it becomes easier to say no to distractions and focus on what really matters. Write down your priorities. Seeing them in black and white gives them power and reminds you to align your actions with your values. Time management isn't about filling every moment with work. It's about balancing productivity with rest, growth with relaxation, and ambition with enjoyment. A well-structured day includes time for work, time for yourself, and time for the people you care about. When you take control of your time, you create a life that feels balanced and fulfilling, not overwhelming or chaotic. A powerful way to manage your time is through planning. Planning doesn't mean micromanaging every second of your day. It means setting a clear direction. Start each day with a plan. Write down the 3 most important things you want to accomplish. These are your non-negotiables. The tasks that will make the biggest impact on your day or your long-term goals. Focus on these first and let the smaller, less important tasks fill in the gaps. This approach keeps you from getting bogged down in busy work and ensures you're making progress where it matters most. Procrastination is one of the biggest enemies of time control. It's easy to put things off, especially when they're difficult, uncomfortable, or unexciting. But procrastination doesn't make the problem go away. It only makes it worse. The longer you delay, the more pressure you feel, and the less time you have to do the job right. Overcoming procrastination starts with action. Even the smallest step can break the cycle. Once you get started, momentum builds, and what seemed daunting becomes manageable. Distractions are another major obstacle to taking control of your time. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone, social media, emails, and even your own thoughts. Every interruption pulls you away from what matters and wastes valuable time. Protect your focus by setting boundaries. Turn off notifications, create a dedicated workspace, and schedule specific times for checking messages or social media. Treat your focus like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Taking control of your time also means setting boundaries with others. It's easy to say yes to every request, every invitation, and every demand. But saying yes to everything often means saying no to yourself. You can't please everyone, and you can't do everything. Learn to say no politely but firmly. Your time is yours to protect, and it's okay to prioritize your needs goals, and well-being over other people's expectations. Rest and recovery are essential parts of time management. Taking control of your time doesn't mean working nonstop. It means recognizing the importance of breaks, relaxation, and downtime. Rest isn't wasted time, it's fuel for your mind and body. When you're well rested, you're more focused, creative, and productive. Schedule breaks into your day and honor them. Use them to recharge, reflect, and return to your tasks with renewed energy. Self-discipline is crucial for mastering your time. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's the ability to stick to your plans, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. The key is to build habits that support your goals. Start small and focus on consistency. Over time, these habits become automatic, and managing your time feels effortless. Taking control of your time also requires regular reflection. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to evaluate how you spent your time. What worked? What didn't? Were your actions aligned with your priorities? This simple practice helps you learn from your experiences and make better choices moving forward. Over time, it sharpens your ability to manage your time effectively and live intentionally. Number 5, stay physically and mentally healthy. Your health is the foundation of everything. Without it, nothing else matters. If you want to achieve greatness in 2025, staying physically and mentally healthy is non-negotiable. Your body and mind are your most powerful tools. And when they're in peak condition, you can take on any challenge that comes your way. Health isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling strong, focused, and capable of tackling whatever life throws at you. The first step to staying healthy is recognizing that your body and mind are interconnected. What you put into your body affects how your mind functions, and what you think and feel can directly impact your physical health. It's not enough to work on one aspect of your health. You must prioritize both. A healthy body fuels a healthy mind, and a healthy mind gives you the clarity and focus to take care of your body. Physically, your health starts with consistent exercise. Regular physical activity isn't just for building muscles or losing weight. It's for building a stronger, more resilient body that can withstand the pressures of life. Exercise helps you manage stress, boost your mood, and improve your energy levels. It doesn't matter if you're lifting weights, running, or doing yoga. Find something that works for you and make it a part of your daily routine. Aim for at least 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week. The consistency will pay off, and the more you commit to moving your body, the better you'll feel. Eating well is equally important for your physical health. Your body is constantly working to repair, grow, and function, and the fuel you provide it with directly affects how it performs. Avoid the temptation to rely on processed foods, sugary snacks, and empty calories. Instead, focus on whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Your diet should be a balance of nutrients that nourish your body, fuel your energy, and support your goals. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Small, healthy choices made every day add up to long-term results. Sleep is another critical factor in maintaining your physical health. Without enough rest, your body doesn't have the time it needs to recover, recharge, and heal. Aim for 7-9 hours of sleep each night. Quality sleep improves your mood, boosts your immune system, and enhances cognitive function. Set a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, and create a sleep-friendly environment by minimizing light, noise, and distractions. Taking care of your sleep is as important as any other health habit you'll develop. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, and it requires the same level of attention and care. Mental health doesn't mean the absence of stress or problems. It means having the tools and mindset to cope with them effectively. Stress is inevitable, but how you handle it determines its impact on your life. Cultivating mental resilience allows you to face challenges without being overwhelmed by them. Start by practicing mindfulness. Taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, meditate, or just clear your mind can make a significant difference in how you handle stress. Mindfulness helps you stay present, reducing anxiety and helping you focus on what's truly important. It gives you the mental clarity to make decisions, deal with difficulties, and process your emotions without being clouded by negative thoughts or worries. Building emotional resilience is key to maintaining mental health. Life is unpredictable, and not every day will go as planned. But learning how to bounce back from setbacks, disappointment, or failure is a skill that will serve you throughout your life. Resilience isn't about avoiding negative emotions. It's about processing them, learning from them, and moving forward stronger. Remember, it's okay to feel sad, frustrated, or angry. What matters is how you respond to those emotions. By accepting them, understanding them, and choosing to move forward, you develop the strength to handle whatever comes your way. Mental health also involves setting healthy boundaries. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the demands of work, relationships, and social media. When you don't set limits, you risk burning out and losing focus on your own well-being. Learn to say no when you need to. Protect your time and energy by being intentional about where you invest them. Whether it's taking a break from social media, setting work hours, or making time for hobbies and rest, setting boundaries allows you to maintain balance and protect your mental health. Don't underestimate the power of social connections. Humans are social beings, and our relationships with others play a crucial role in our mental health. Surround yourself with people who support, uplift, and encourage you. Build a strong support system, whether it's family, friends, or colleagues who share your values and goals. Positive relationships create a sense of belonging and help you feel grounded. Make time for the people who matter most, and don't be afraid to lean on them when you need support. Personal growth and self-improvement are also essential for maintaining mental health. When you feel stuck or stagnant, it's easy to get discouraged. But constant learning and growth keep your mind sharp and your spirits high. Whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, or learning a new skill, keep challenging yourself. Growth builds confidence, keeps you engaged with life, and gives you a sense of purpose. Set small goals for your personal development and celebrate each milestone you reach. Stress management is a crucial part of mental health. Stress is inevitable, but how you handle it can make all the difference. Make time for activities that help you relax and recharge, whether that's reading, spending time in nature, or practicing hobbies you enjoy. Finding a balance between work and relaxation is essential for preventing burnout. Remember, you don't need to be busy all the time to be productive. Downtime is just as important as work time. Finally, don't forget the power of a positive mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. When you focus on gratitude, optimism, and growth, you train your mind to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Every challenge becomes a chance to learn, and every setback is an opportunity for growth. Shift your perspective, and you'll find that even in the toughest times, you have the mental strength to keep moving forward. Staying physically and mentally healthy is the foundation of a successful 2025. When your body and mind are strong, focused, and resilient, you'll be able to handle anything that comes your way. Prioritize your health every day, and you'll see the difference it makes in your ability to achieve your goals, overcome challenges, and live the life you want. Health is not a destination. It's a journey, one that requires consistent effort, care, and attention. Make 2025 the year you take full control of your health, because when you feel good, you can do anything. Number 6, embrace discipline and consistency. Success doesn't come from bursts of energy or sporadic effort. It comes from the daily grind. It comes from discipline. It comes from consistency. If you want to make 2025 your year of achievement, mastering these two qualities will separate you from the crowd. Discipline means having the strength to stick to your goals even when motivation fades. Consistency means showing up day in and day out, no matter how you feel. Together, they form the foundation of success. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making choices that align with your long-term goals, not your immediate desires. In a world filled with distractions, discipline helps you stay focused on what truly matters. It means resisting temptations, ignoring shortcuts, and doing the hard work when no one is watching. This is what separates those who succeed from those who merely wish for success. The first step to embracing discipline is understanding that it is not something you are born with. It's a habit you can build. It starts small. Every time you resist the urge to skip a workout, every time you turn off your phone to focus, every time you choose the difficult task over the easy one, you are strengthening your discipline. It's about making the right choice, even when it's the harder one. Over time, these small decisions compound into a massive advantage. It's important to recognize that discipline isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You don't need to be flawless in your execution. You just need to show up consistently, even on the days when things aren't going your way. When you make a mistake or fall off track, it's not the end of the road. It's a lesson. You get back up, refocus, and keep moving forward. The key is not to be discouraged by setbacks, but to learn from them and use them to fuel your commitment to your goals. Discipline also involves setting clear, specific goals and sticking to a plan. Without a roadmap, it's easy to get lost or distracted. When you define your goals, you give yourself a sense of purpose and direction. But the key isn't just in setting goals, it's in breaking them down into actionable steps. A goal without a plan is just a dream. Whether it's writing a book, starting a business, or losing weight, Discipline means committing to the daily actions that will lead to that end result. Consistency is the other side of the coin. While discipline keeps you focused, consistency keeps you moving forward. It's the daily effort, the small actions that over time add up to big results. Consistency isn't glamorous, and it doesn't always feel rewarding in the moment, but it's the secret to achieving lasting success. Think about any major accomplishment, whether it's building a successful career, mastering a skill, or transforming your health. It wasn't achieved through occasional effort. It was the result of daily action over a long period. The power of consistency lies in its ability to create momentum. When you make something a regular part of your life, it becomes second nature. You don't have to force yourself to do it because it's become a habit, and habits once formed become the foundation of success. Start by committing to small, achievable actions each day. Whether it's dedicating 30 minutes to learning something new, exercising, or working towards your goals, make that action non-negotiable. Over time, the results will start to show, and that momentum will drive you to achieve even more. The most successful people aren't the ones with the most talent or the most luck. They're the ones who show up every day, do the work, and never give up. Discipline and consistency work together to build the foundation of success. Without discipline, it's easy to get sidetracked. Without consistency, even the most disciplined person will lose progress. But when you combine them, you become unstoppable. However, embracing discipline and consistency doesn't mean working yourself into burnout. Balance is key. Discipline means knowing when to push yourself and when to rest. Consistency means making a habit of taking care of your well-being while you work toward your goals. There's no point in being consistent if it comes at the cost of your health, happiness, or relationships. Discipline means making smart choices that support your overall well-being. One of the biggest barriers to discipline and consistency is the fear of failure. Many people avoid setting goals or making commitments because they're afraid they won't be able to follow through. But this fear is misplaced. Failure is part of the process. Every setback, every failure is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your approach. When you make discipline and consistency a habit, you'll develop the resilience to bounce back from failure, stronger and more determined than before. Another challenge to discipline and consistency is the constant barrage of distractions in today's world. Social media, entertainment, and endless notifications can pull your attention away from what matters most. The key to overcoming these distractions is prioritizing your time and protecting your focus. Turn off notifications, set aside specific times for work and relaxation, and create a routine that aligns with your goals. The more you protect your time, the more disciplined and consistent you will become. The role of motivation in discipline and consistency is often misunderstood. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, and it's unreliable. Relying on motivation to get things done is a mistake. Discipline and consistency are not dependent on motivation. They're about commitment. When you make the decision to show up every day, no matter how you feel, that's when real progress happens. Motivation may give you an initial push, but discipline and consistency will carry you through the long haul. In 2025, you have the opportunity to transform your life by embracing discipline and consistency. Whether it's building a business, improving your health, or mastering a skill, these two principles are the most powerful tools you have. They will guide you when the road gets tough and when motivation fades. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and never give up. Remember, success is not about making huge, sweeping changes overnight. It's about committing to the small actions day after day and sticking with them long enough to see the results. Discipline and consistency are the most reliable paths to success, and with them, you can achieve anything. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, and let your daily habits pave the way to your future. Number 7, invest in personal growth. Personal growth is not an option. It's a necessity if you want to thrive in 2025. You can't expect to reach new heights without investing in your own development. The world doesn't reward those who stay stagnant. It rewards those who evolve, adapt, and continuously improve. If you want to make the most out of the coming year, investing in your personal growth should be at the top of your priority list. It's the foundation for success, fulfillment, and a life that you are proud of. Investing in personal growth means dedicating time, energy, and resources to becoming the best version of yourself. It's about understanding that your potential is limitless, but it requires effort to tap into it. Whether it's improving your skills, expanding your knowledge, developing a growth mindset, or building emotional resilience, the path to growth is always personal. There's no one-size-fits-all blueprint, but the investment you make in yourself will pay dividends for the rest of your life. One of the first steps in investing in personal growth is recognizing the areas where you need improvement. It's about being brutally honest with yourself. Take an honest inventory of your strengths and weaknesses. This may be uncomfortable, but it's crucial. You can't improve what you don't acknowledge. Growth requires self-awareness and a willingness to address areas that may have been neglected. Whether it's mastering a skill, building emotional intelligence, or improving your physical health, identifying where you need growth sets the foundation for your transformation. Once you know what you need to improve, take proactive steps to invest in those areas. Education is one of the most powerful ways to grow. Books, courses, workshops, seminars, and even online resources provide an endless supply of knowledge. Invest in your mind. Never stop learning. Learning isn't just for school, it's for life. The more you know, the more you can grow. And this doesn't just apply to formal education. Personal growth often happens outside the classroom. Seek out mentors, experts, or coaches who can offer insights and guidance on your journey. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, motivate you, and push you to do better. It's also important to embrace the power of experiences. Learning from books is one thing, but applying that knowledge in real-world situations is where growth truly occurs. Take risks, step outside of your comfort zone, and challenge yourself to face new situations. Personal growth isn't about playing it safe. It's about pushing yourself to new limits. Seek experiences that force you to think differently, adapt, and solve problems. These experiences are your training ground for growth, and they will stretch you in ways you never thought possible. Along with education and experience, investing in your personal growth also means taking care of your mental and emotional well-being. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, and if you neglect it, your growth will be stunted. Invest in mental health practices that help you stay focused, calm, and resilient. Meditation, mindfulness, therapy, and journaling are all effective ways to nurture your mind. But don't just focus on fixing problems. Focus on strengthening your mindset so you can handle whatever challenges come your way. Personal growth also involves taking care of your physical health. A healthy body is the foundation for a strong and productive mind. Regular exercise, eating well, and getting enough sleep are essential components of personal growth. When your body feels good, your mind follows suit. When you take care of your physical health, you give yourself the energy and endurance needed to tackle any challenge. Remember, your body is the only place you'll live for the rest of your life. Treat it well, and it will treat you well in return. Another crucial aspect of personal growth is emotional intelligence. The ability to manage your emotions, understand others, and navigate social situations is essential for success in all areas of life. Emotional intelligence helps you build strong relationships, resolve conflicts, and maintain a positive mindset even when things get tough. Investing in emotional growth means becoming more self-aware, empathetic, and adaptable in your interactions with others. It's about learning how to control your reactions, understand your emotions, and use them to your advantage. Equally important is developing resilience. Life will throw obstacles in your path. You'll face setbacks, failures, and challenges. How you respond to these challenges will determine your growth. Resilience means bouncing back after every fall, learning from every mistake, and refusing to be defeated. It's not about avoiding failure, but embracing it as part of the journey. Every failure is a lesson, and every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Investing in resilience means learning how to turn adversity into an advantage. When you build resilience, you build the mental toughness needed to keep pushing forward, no matter what life throws at you. One of the most important investments you can make in your personal growth is cultivating a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and dedication. They don't see challenges as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and grow. When you embrace a growth mindset, you stop viewing failure as a permanent condition and start seeing it as a stepping stone to success. You stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your actions. A growth mindset shifts your perspective from "I can't" to "I will." This mindset is the cornerstone of personal growth, and it will propel you to new heights. Time is another critical resource in the investment of personal growth. The way you spend your time determines your future. Every day is an opportunity to get closer to your goals or drift further away from them. By managing your time wisely, you ensure that you are always moving forward, even if the progress is slow. Set aside time each day for personal development, whether it's reading, working on a project, practicing a skill, or simply reflecting on your progress. Make sure you are consistently investing in your growth. Don't let distractions or procrastination get in the way of your progress. Recognize that personal growth is a lifelong process. It's not something you achieve once and then stop. Growth is continuous. There's always more to learn, more to improve, and more to experience. Stay humble and open to new possibilities. Embrace change, and never stop striving for better. When you make personal growth a constant part of your life, you unlock your full potential and position yourself for lasting success. Investing in your personal growth is the best decision you can make for 2025. It's the investment that pays the highest returns. Every dollar, minute, and ounce of effort you put into your growth will come back to you tenfold. Whether you're looking to build a successful career, achieve your personal goals, or become a better version of yourself, personal growth is the key that unlocks it all. So commit to your own development today. The future version of yourself will thank you. Number 8, stay away from toxic people. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your life. In 2025, one of the most powerful things you can do for your growth is to stay away from toxic individuals. These people drain your energy, hold you back, and sometimes even manipulate your thoughts and actions. No matter how much potential you have, toxic people can stop you from reaching your fullest. Protecting your peace, happiness, and progress starts with recognizing and distancing yourself from negativity. Toxic people come in many forms, but they all share one common trait. They will never lift you up. Whether it's someone who constantly criticizes you, someone who makes everything about themselves, or someone who plays mind games to manipulate your emotions, these people can leave you feeling exhausted and drained. They may pretend to care, but their actions often prove otherwise. They may try to control your thoughts, your decisions, or even your identity. They are the ones who will drain your energy and leave you questioning your worth, potential, and direction. One of the first steps to avoiding toxic people is learning to recognize them. Toxicity isn't always obvious at first. Sometimes it's subtle passive-aggressive comments, subtle put-downs, or using guilt to manipulate. Over time, however, the pattern becomes clear. You'll notice how your mood changes around certain people. You might feel anxious, stressed, or even confused after spending time with them. If these feelings linger after an interaction, it's a red flag. Toxic people leave you feeling smaller, weaker, and less capable. If you feel drained or mentally exhausted, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. Toxic people also thrive on drama. They are constantly creating chaos, stirring conflict, and making problems where there shouldn't be any. They want to pull you into their negative world. This might involve gossiping, spreading lies, or simply causing tension. They enjoy seeing you struggle or fight because it distracts them from their own insecurities. If you find yourself constantly involved in drama, it's time to step back and ask yourself, is this person contributing to your peace or stealing it away? The impact of toxic relationships on your mental health can be profound. You might start questioning your own value or abilities. Their constant negativity can make you doubt yourself, your goals, and your dreams. You begin to take their words to heart, internalizing their criticisms and seeing them as truths. This is dangerous because the truth is, they don't know your worth. They're just projecting their own insecurities and frustrations onto you. Remember, no one can define your value except you. Toxic people try to make you feel small so they can feel bigger, but don't let them. Another sign of toxic people is their lack of support. They won't celebrate your successes. In fact, they may belittle them or make you feel guilty for achieving something. These individuals are quick to point out your flaws, but never offer a helping hand when you're down. They'll criticize you for trying to better yourself and may even try to drag you back into old, unhealthy habits. Toxic people are experts at tearing others down, but they rarely offer anything constructive in return. They will use your growth as a threat to their own sense of security. Toxic individuals also tend to be energy vampires. They are the ones who always need something from you, whether it's your time, your attention, or your emotional support. But when you need them, they're nowhere to be found. They'll drain your energy without hesitation, leaving you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. They take, but never give. The one-sided nature of these relationships can be emotionally draining and leave you with nothing left for yourself. At times, it may feel difficult to break free from toxic people, especially if they are close to you. Whether it's a family member, a friend, or a romantic partner, the ties that bind can feel unbreakable. But staying in these toxic relationships out of obligation or fear of conflict will only harm you in the long run. You have the right to set boundaries. You have the right to say no. You have the right to protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. The longer you stay, the more you risk your own peace and happiness. Breaking away from toxic people requires strength, but it's necessary for your growth and well-being. The process may be difficult, but it will ultimately allow you to breathe easier, think clearer, and pursue your goals with focus and determination. Start by setting clear boundaries. If someone's behavior is consistently negative or hurtful, make it clear that you will no longer tolerate it. This might mean limiting the time you spend with them or, in extreme cases, cutting them out of your life entirely. While this may feel uncomfortable at first, it is an act of self-respect. Surround yourself with people who empower you, inspire you, and encourage your growth. Find individuals who challenge you in positive ways, who lift you up when you're down, and who are genuinely happy for your success. These are the people who help you become better. They are the ones who offer their support without expecting anything in return. Building a strong, supportive network is essential for your happiness and success. When you are surrounded by positivity, you begin to flourish. You start to believe in your potential and take action toward your goals with confidence. Part of staying away from toxic people involves learning how to protect your energy. Not every battle is worth fighting, and not every person deserves your time or attention. You must learn to choose wisely where you invest your energy. If someone continually drains you without offering anything in return, it's okay to step back. Protect your peace above all else. No one has the right to steal your joy, your focus, or your sense of worth. Self-care is also crucial in the process of distancing yourself from toxic people. Take time for yourself. Engage in activities that rejuvenate your mind and body, and set aside moments for reflection. The more you invest in your own well-being, the more clearly you'll be able to see the toxic influences around you. You'll become stronger, more self-assured, and less likely to tolerate negativity. Finally, learn to trust your intuition. Your gut will often tell you when something is wrong or when someone is not good for you. If you feel uneasy about someone's presence in your life, trust that feeling. Don't ignore the red flags. Listen to what your inner voice is telling you. The sooner you distance yourself from toxic people, the sooner you can create space for more positivity, growth, and joy. Staying away from toxic people is not just about avoiding negative individuals. It's about actively choosing to surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you. It's about protecting your peace, your goals, and your future. When you eliminate toxic people from your life, you open up space for healthier, more supportive relationships. You allow yourself to grow, thrive, and reach your fullest potential. Remember, your happiness is worth more than any toxic relationship, no matter how long it's lasted or how difficult it may be to walk away. Stay true to yourself and keep your life free from negativity. Number 9, focus on financial discipline. In 2025, one of the most important skills you can master is financial discipline. Whether you're working toward financial independence, paying off debt, or planning for your future, how you manage your money will define your stability and success. Financial discipline isn't just about saving money. It's about making smart decisions, resisting temptation, and building a foundation that can support your goals and dreams. Without it, no amount of income will ever bring you peace of mind or financial security. One of the first steps in developing financial discipline is understanding the importance of living within your means. Far too many people live paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about money because they are spending more than they earn. It's easy to get caught up in the illusion of keeping up with the Joneses, buying things to impress others, or indulging in luxuries that you can't afford. But the truth is, your financial freedom begins when you stop living to impress others and start living for yourself. Financial discipline requires you to prioritize your needs over your wants and make intentional decisions about where your money goes. Start by creating a budget. A budget is your roadmap for managing money, and without it, you're just driving blind. Track your income, expenses, and savings goals. Know exactly how much money is coming in and where it's going. This may seem tedious at first, but it's essential to gain control over your finances. By doing this, you can identify areas where you're overspending and areas where you could cut back. This knowledge is power. Once you understand your cash flow, you can make informed decisions about how to allocate your money. Living within your means also means resisting the urge to buy things impulsively. It's easy to fall into the trap of immediate gratification, especially with the endless advertisements and easy access to credit. But every time you give in to that urge, you're setting yourself back financially. Financial discipline means saying no to things you don't need and being patient with your purchases. If it's not essential, don't buy it. The more you practice delayed gratification, the more you'll realize that the temporary joy of purchasing something doesn't compare to the long-term satisfaction of financial stability. Building an emergency fund is another cornerstone of financial discipline. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses are bound to come up. Whether it's a medical bill, a car repair, or a job loss, having an emergency fund can provide the cushion you need to weather any storm. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This might feel like a daunting task at first, but even small contributions to your savings will add up over time. Having this fund gives you peace of mind, knowing that you won't be derailed by unexpected expenses. It's a key part of ensuring long-term financial security. Another crucial aspect of financial discipline is avoiding high-interest debt. Credit card debt, payday loans, and other forms of high-interest borrowing can quickly spiral out of control. While borrowing money can be helpful in certain situations, it's important to understand the cost of borrowing. Interest can accumulate quickly, and before you know it, you're paying more in interest than the original cost of what you bought. The key is to avoid unnecessary debt and pay off any high-interest balances as quickly as possible. The sooner you eliminate this debt, the more money you'll have for saving, investing, and building wealth. Investing in your future is also an essential part of financial discipline. Saving money is important, but it's just the first step. To grow your wealth, you need to invest. Whether it's contributing to a retirement account, investing in stocks, or diversifying into real estate, investing allows your money to work for you. The sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. Even small, consistent investments can compound over time, leading to significant wealth in the future. Make it a habit to put aside a portion of your income for investments and resist the temptation to dip into that money unless absolutely necessary. Financial discipline also means being mindful of your financial goals. Without clear goals, it's easy to lose sight of why you're being disciplined in the first place. Whether you're saving for a down payment on a house, paying off student loans, or building wealth for retirement, having a clear goal will keep you motivated. Break down your larger financial goals into smaller, manageable steps. Create milestones and celebrate your progress along the way. Tracking your goals will help you stay focused and ensure you're always moving forward in the right direction. Another critical part of financial discipline is making sure you're continually educating yourself about personal finance. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Read books, listen to podcasts, and take courses on money management, investing, and personal finance. Understanding the basics of budgeting, credit, debt, and investing will help you make informed choices. With more knowledge, you can avoid financial pitfalls and take advantage of opportunities to build your wealth. You don't have to be an expert, but continuous learning will put you ahead of the game. It's also important to track your progress regularly. As you implement better financial habits, it's essential to see where you stand. Regularly reviewing your budget, emergency fund, and investments helps you stay on track and make adjustments if necessary. Checking in with your finances gives you the opportunity to see how far you've come and to make changes if something isn't working. These regular assessments will help you stay disciplined and ensure that your money is being used in the best possible way to achieve your financial goals. Learn to surround yourself with people who share your financial values, whether it's friends, family, or a financial mentor. Being around people who prioritize financial discipline can help keep you accountable. A support system is invaluable in staying on track with your financial goals. Find people who encourage you to save, invest, and avoid debt, and who celebrate your progress with you. You're less likely to slip up when you have a positive, supportive community by your side. Mastering financial discipline is not an overnight process. It requires commitment, patience, and consistency, but the rewards are worth it. When you're financially disciplined, you have more freedom, less stress, and a brighter future. You can focus on what truly matters, knowing that your financial foundation is solid. Start small, be consistent, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. With time and effort, financial discipline will empower you to create the life you want. Your financial future is in your hands. Take control today. Number 10, say no to what doesn't matter. In 2025, saying no is going to become one of your most powerful tools. Life constantly demands your attention, your energy, and your time. But the truth is, not everything deserves your focus. There will always be distractions, requests, and obligations that seem important in the moment, but ultimately don't move you forward. Learning to say no to what doesn't matter is a key step in taking control of your life and ensuring that you're investing your time and energy into things that truly align with your goals and values. When you say no, you are saying yes to yourself, your priorities, and your future. The first step in mastering the art of saying no is identifying what truly matters to you. What are your goals, dreams, and values? What do you want to achieve in 2025? Once you have a clear understanding of your priorities, it becomes easier to determine what deserves your attention and what should be left behind. When something doesn't contribute to your growth, your happiness, or your well-being, it's time to let it go. People, projects, and distractions that don't serve your purpose only waste your time and energy. By saying no to these things, you're freeing up space for what really matters. One of the biggest challenges in learning to say no is dealing with the fear of disappointing others. We've all been there. Someone asks for your help, invites you to an event, or expects something from you, and you don't want to let them down. But the truth is, constantly saying yes to others at the expense of yourself is a recipe for burnout and resentment. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care about others. It simply means you're respecting your own boundaries and priorities. When you say no, you're giving yourself permission to focus on what aligns with your values and goals. You're not responsible for everyone else's needs, but you are responsible for your own well-being. Learning to say no also means letting go of the guilt that often comes with it. It's easy to feel guilty for turning someone down or not meeting expectations. But guilt is an emotional response, not a rational one. Remember, saying no is a form of self-care. You can't be your best self for others if you're constantly overcommitting, sacrificing your time, or exhausting your energy on things that don't contribute to your personal growth. Saying no is a way of setting boundaries and asserting your right to prioritize your life. Over time, you'll realize that this is not selfish. It's necessary for your mental, emotional, and physical health. When you start saying no to things that don't matter, you'll also begin to recognize the importance of focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, news, emails, phone calls, and endless to-do lists. These distractions often pull us in different directions, leaving us scattered and unfocused. Saying no to distractions allows you to concentrate on what's important. Whether it's dedicating more time to your career, improving your health, nurturing relationships, or working on personal projects, eliminating the noise around you will help you stay on track. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. The more you say no to distractions, the more control you'll have over your time and attention. Saying no also means saying no to perfectionism. Too often, we get caught up in trying to make everything perfect. Whether it's a project at work, a home renovation, or even our own appearance, the desire for perfection can lead to procrastination, stress, and anxiety. Perfectionism holds us back from progress because we become paralyzed by the need to do things flawlessly. Letting go of the need for perfection frees us to take action. By saying no to unrealistic standards, you open the door to progress, growth, and learning. Understand that progress is more important than perfection. The key is to take consistent, imperfect action toward your goals rather than waiting for the perfect moment or outcome. The art of saying no also applies to relationships. It's important to surround yourself with people who support and uplift you, not those who drain your energy or bring negativity into your life. Toxic relationships, whether personal or professional, can hold you back and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Saying no to toxic people means setting boundaries and refusing to allow others to negatively impact your life. You don't have to justify your decision to distance yourself from people who don't align with your values or who bring you down. Protecting your energy and mental health is essential. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to become the best version of yourself. When you do this, you'll find that you have more time and energy to invest in relationships that matter. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you are wasting precious time that could be used for something more meaningful. This is why saying no is so important. It allows you to reclaim your time and invest it in things that align with your purpose. Saying no to the wrong things is a way of honoring your time and ensuring that it's spent on things that matter. You only have a finite amount of time, so be mindful of where you allocate it. One of the most powerful aspects of saying no is how it creates space for new opportunities. When you say no to things that don't matter, you create room for the things that do. New opportunities, whether in your career, relationships, or personal life, can only enter your life when you make space for them. By focusing on what matters and letting go of distractions, you open yourself up to growth, new experiences, and new possibilities. When you say no to what doesn't matter, you're creating a clear path for your future. Mastering the art of saying no is a life-changing skill that will allow you to live a more intentional, focused, and fulfilling life. In 2025, take control of your time, energy, and attention. Prioritize what truly matters to you and learn to say no to everything else. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you strong, focused, and in control of your life. The power to create the life you want is in your hands. Use it wisely.